you want to talk about Armie Hammer?
Yeah, man, what a weird. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's a weird story, but you like. First off, Armie Hammer is the weirdest name in Hollywood. So I did a little investigating, and I'm like, his grandpa was named Armand Hammer.
Okay.
And people used to think they owned Arm & Hammer.
Arm & Hammer, right.
But he didn't. That name was got by like 31 years before him, before his grandfather. I think it was his great-grandfather. And then his great-grandfather, because his name was so close, like bought into the company and became like on the board.
Really?
That's some power right there.
You ain't kidding, bro.
Right?
Are you kidding me? There's an insulation and roofing company called Gaff. I wish I had it like that. That name is like my name. I'm just going to get it on the board. I'm going to put a little money down, hop on the board of Gaff.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes, yeah, what is it? Yeah, he just he just bought a bunch of stock and then served on the board of directors.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was spurred interest in buying shares as a result of often being asked about the brand being so close to his name.
Wow.
There's Fernandes guitars out there. I'm gonna go buy a lot of stock. And
yeah, I wonder if Jim Gaffigan can be a little bit of his money since everybody says I'm Gaffigan.
Yeah,
maybe
Mike Gaffigan.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's my last name.
He's out there like Jim Gaffney. You're like, what?
No,
not even close. But anyway, Armie Hammer. So there was text put out from a girl. I think it was like an anonymous person who says he texts his rape fantasies and cannibalism. Like he tells girls he's a cannibal.
Yeah, but these are all girls he's fooling around with. So here's the thing. Like, yeah, it is. I mean, when somebody's a cannibal, here's my problem with it is if you really are truthfully, worried and concerned about him being a cannibal, then I hope you went to the authorities, not just blast them on fucking social media and get TMZ involved. Because that's not, what is that doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if he's got freaky fantasies about eating bitches, it's a fantasy. Like, does he act out on them? I don't know, man. Like, are you playing it into it? Like, the one text message, the girl was playing along. I'm going
to show the one when no one's playing along. This is just This is just Armie Hammer. No responses. Oh, my God.
But this is all part of a conversation because there's more to this.
Oh, but this is like the feed. It's not showing the responses.
Right. But then she's like, oh, baby. Like later on, she's like, oh, daddy.
Okay. But I'm just focusing on what he says. He's like, I'm 100% a cannibal. I want to eat you. Fuck, that's scary to admit. I've never admitted that before. I cut the heart out of a living animal before and eaten it while still warm.
While it's still warm. Yeah, I know. But then there's earlier in this conversation, I think he calls her, he says he wants to drink her blood. Or something like that, kitten. He calls her kitten, and she's like, "Daddy." She calls him daddy. He goes, "Fuck, that gets me hard when you call me daddy." So, like, I'm not saying that he's not like that's not shit that you should be concerned about. Absolutely, if someone's talking like that, you might want to look into that. However, it also is just a freak being a freak. So, have you played with him before with stuff like this, or now you're just putting on blast? How does it work? And now they start looking back at all. This is what I found funny. Now they're like, I've read an article and they're just looking back at all his history, right? And they're showing like him cutting a piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? And him with a roasted pig head. And now that's like the connecting the dots. It's like, so if I told a girl, hey babe, I want to fuck a bag of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, all they're gonna do is go through my news feeds for the past fucking 10 years on social media, see cups of coffee, like, here it is. Look at him. Look at his weird obsession with Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, he does want to fuck coffee.
I think Mike likes to fuck donuts. Everyone's like, we
exactly.
News? Is this news? No. This isn't news, okay? We kind of sense that, and we kind of just go with it.
But what I'm saying is if once something comes out, you can twist it. You can go back in someone's history and look at stuff and just make it a part of a timeline that isn't a real timeline.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe Jeffrey Dahmer, a few people, he's like, I love eating people. Like, Jeffrey, you knucklehead. And Jeffrey talking about eating people again. This guy. Oh, fantasy. Yeah. He's with some girl, like, biting her arm. Like, I'd love to eat this arm. She's like, you're so kinky, Jeffrey.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if you're seriously concerned as a flag, you got to bring it to someone's authority. But are you doing that, or did you just blow them up on social media? That's the problem I have. Did you just blow them up to blow them up, or did you fucking report it?
Yeah, well, there's nothing to report. Currently, it's just a kinky fantasy.
Yeah, but you could say, hey, he's been talking about wanting to eat people. He admitted he's a cannibal. You tell it to the authorities. Then they can do some investigating and tracking his, like, oh, shit, he is doing some weird shit. But no, I'm going to go to, like, on the news, just going to put it on my social media, me and my friends, and then a bunch of other women. What about women who say, I don't know, man. Like, it's a fantasy. He's got a fantasy. It's weird.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he was like, fuck, I was just about to do it. He's just been kind of feeling it out, like,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
like Donna said, yeah, he made it eating a heart. That was a hunting trip.
an animal.
Yeah,
That's happened before. I've seen that in movies.
Yeah, but like maybe he was, like feeling it out. Like he didn't really want to full commit cannibal. He's just kind of, who knows what the early stages of cannibalism are. It's probably not something you just jump into. Kind of like some other sexual things. It could be like, I don't think I'm ready for that right now.
I get it. I'm not saying that it's not something that should be concerning, but what other steps did you take? Or you just put them on blast?
No, but it's, right. Somebody put him on blast, but then other girls are coming out saying,
yeah, he's a freak like that.
He's a freak like that. He does these mean things. He's a weirdo. Which you know what I get. You know what it is? They're probably just putting it out there. Like, I'm just putting it out there because if I do wind up being eaten, I want you to know where to go. Like like I think this guy may eat me.
Well, then I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. If I had a sense that a broad was going to eat me, I could tell you this: I'm probably not going to go out with that broad again. I wouldn't be like, I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to pin it on my Twitter. This way it's pinned. And then if I get eaten, you guys will see this pinned fucking tweet I did. Get out of here. No way. I'm not going near there.
No, but maybe you're afraid he'll come eat you when you're not dating. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I'm not saying that it's not freaky shit, but I just think, I don't like that it goes to the public court before it goes to the real court.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's anything you can even bring to court, but if you're really concerned about safeties of people, then go to someone that can do something about it.
I like when he said, I want to cut off one of your toes and keep it with me in my pocket so I always had a piece of you in my possession. I mean,
most people
you gotta look like Armie Hammer's kind of a good looking guy. You gotta look like that. Me and you can't say things like that to girls and it'd be cute because they'd be like, you do look like you've eaten a few toes.
Not for nothing. I don't even think it's cute when Armie Hammer says it.
No, but not that it's cute, but he's cute enough. Like, you have to have a certain good-looking quality to you to tell a girl you want to cut off her toes and put them in your possession.
Like, where? Yeah, I want to cut your toe off and throw it in my pocket?
In the pocket. Not even like a keychain. Just a toe in the pocket, like with the lint and the quarters. Like you're emptying your pockets one day. It's like, yeah, I got 5 cents. I got some gum. I got Susie's toe.
I got a Werther's. You guys want a Werther's?
Werther's. Oh, sorry, it was her toe. Oh. Excuse me.
It's my girlfriend's toe.
They're both brown. It was tough.
But like, you could just take a lock of her hair, put it where, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. If you need a piece of her, that's weird.
Yeah. Well,
I just think that it's funny that they can go back in time and start to trace everything that was normal and innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was cutting a piece of meat after a barbecue, and there's some evidence. There you go. Here he is. His early stages of cannibalism, cutting a piece of steak.
Yeah, and then there was the rape thing when he's like, I want to rape you on the floor with a knife against you. Everything else seems boring. Hey, yeah, Armie Hammer is fucking crazy.
Armie Hammer probably gets so much vaginal, you know what I mean, that he's got, this is what he's left with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I need to act like I'm right, which is creepy, but I know I dated a girl. I'm not dated a girl. Let me fucking phrase that shit. I banged a broad who was a stripper in Union City, right?
Yeah.
And Me and my buddies went to the strip club. I met her, came back for the next night. I went and picked up at her house, and we banged. And she kept saying, even around my buddies, I want to be, I want you guys to break in my house, tie me up, and rape me. I decided not to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's.
But my buddies did it. And that's what she wanted. She wanted to be raped.
Yikes.
And I'm not saying that that's not a bad. I mean, it's like part of your fantasy. I get it. Like when you're with like a partner, act like you're taking advantage of me. Whatever that's your thing. That's your thing. I don't care. But it happened on the other end too. So who knows? They might have played this game out before. And this is his way of like, yo, babe, you know what I want to do to you? And she's normally like, oh, you fucking freak. But today she's like, nah, TMZ time. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's not.
I'm just shocked that Armie is like doing it from his Armie Hammer blue check mark Instagram. It's like, yo, Armie, can't you make like you have such a distinct name, like anything, any burner account? You never heard of a burner account? Like anything,
right?
Like,
yeah.
But he did have a burner account that somebody found that he posts like his drug test pictures of and like pictures of tying up dolls and like dominate. Right. It's like listen, man, he's nothing. He hasn't done anything yet, but boy, this guy is definitely.
But do you ever think that he certainly is acting very casual about this? Now, there's either two things. One, he's totally psychotic, or two, he's very comfortable with these broads and they've done it before.
Could be. I mean, listen, Ted Bundy. Bundy was charming as fuck.
I know.
He just wasn't in movies. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You got to be charming to lure people in. Well, he didn't eat them, Ted Bundy. He just killed them like a solid citizen, like a solid serial killer. Eating just even Ted Bundy looks at the cannibals like, dude, really? Come on, you totally. That's gross.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Just
sick
kill
fuck.
them.
You sick fuck.
Yeah, isn't that enough? Why do you want to do all that work? You have to butcher them. You gotta fillet them. You gotta bread them. You gotta put them in the egg. I don't know what type of.
Wow, it's a lot.
Well, I would assume if you're cannibal to the point of like someone actively doing it, you're gonna try and make cutlets here and there, and you're not gonna just go straight raw.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Little Ted bouillabaisse or whatever.
Yeah, they make like stews.
Yeah, a little stew. Well, I just want to, if he does do it one day, like when the story goes away and he drifts, and then one day breaking news, Armie Hammer, toe found in pocket. Right. That sends off to like his Cayman Island house where he's got just like a bunch of ladies' heads.
Yeah, he's eating them.
Yeah, a bunch of Cayman Island broads that no one,
knew they were missing.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it could be. I think that's just more fascinating parts of the story. I just don't like, and again, yeah, like I saw one article, like women, like someone, like maybe his ex was like, this is all true. It's like an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend that was with him for a while. Yeah. This is all true. This is what he does. Why do people immediately can't believe the man and not the woman? I'm like, wait a minute, man. I'm not believing anybody. How's that sound? I don't believe any of yous.
How's them apples?
Fucking do more than blasting someone on fucking social media. You know what I'm saying? Now there might be like there's sexual things that have happened to women and rapes and sexual assaults that it's past the time. They now feel that this time their time to shout out and speak out about it. I get it. There's reasons why you just go to social media. But why do I automatically have to believe that this is all a fucking real thing?
No, you don't. Yeah, it's just interesting. It's just an interesting story. I don't believe he's actively cannibal now. Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows? But
what else is being done?
It's just such a weird thing. Like normally you get something about an actor like this guy's an asshole. He's a womanizer. It's like
he jumped all over that.
Like fucking cannibal. Like
he went full cannibal.
Crazy. Like everything else, you'd be like, if you'd be like, oh, Armie Hammer's a rapist, be like, of course he is. You know what I mean?
Or yeah, I get it.
Like but cannibal, and then like what all and it's like not just all the texts.
Not very subtle at it.
not subtle, doing it from his actual account. So, and he's in his 30s,
that's
so
what
you did
makes
grow
me-
up with the internet. You're not totally dumb. It's not like
That's what makes me think that it's more of a fantasy with these girls that he's done before. Like, and like him saying, the one text, or like where it was all shocking to everybody is, I'm 100% accountable. I can't believe I just said that out loud.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
That exchange alone is like, oh, this may have changed. This might have turned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna get my Google News alert for Armie Hammer.
I can tell you this:
Cannibal.
I won't be asking for his autograph anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy, Armie. I see you eyeing up my hand.
Just sign the fucking pay bill and hand it off.
Don't be taking my pinky off and putting your pocket there with your beautiful eyes, Armie. Those nice Armie and Hammer arms.
I only remember Armie from fucking Entourage. That's the only time he ever came into my life.
Armie Hammer?
Uh-huh.
Well, he was in The Social Network. He played the twins.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he was in that movie with that gay movie when he was like having an affair with like a young boy.
Don't know it.
Yeah. Call Me by My Name or something like that.
Say my name?
I don't know. Something like that.
I don't know it either.
It was anyway. We'll move on
So,
from Armie Hammer.
All right, I have another thing I want to ask you. Did you see the Bee Gees?
Wait, Donna
documentary?
V says his autograph will cost you an arm and a leg. Great way to end it. Nice.